Hey ladies, it's been a long time since I made a video on here, but I wanted to show you how I use the calendar that I attached. Now of course you can use any calendar. I use two different calendars, so let me show you that real quick. I actually have my planner like this. This is the Happy Planner. I'm pretty sure it's from Michaels. You can use any planner you want. This is more like my life planner. Everything that I have to do, like taekwondo, sports, school stuff, PTO meetings, church stuff, all the things are in here. And every now and then I'll put big work stuff on here. But as far as goals, which is what this video is all about, I'm using the calendar that I attached in this blog post that was made by my BFF, Rosemary Pope. She just made this free printable. I'm going to show you a blank one real quick. So here's February. I should have already worked on it and I haven't. I know that. But I love this because she added some scriptures at the bottom of each one. And so it's just really encouraging, really simple. It's a free download. Download it and then fill it in. So let me show you how I fill it in. Mine is not completely filled in because for this month I've really just been focusing on like kind of catching up, but not really catching up, more so like getting ahead, trying to just regain followers, regain new customers, and focus on not rebranding, but like, I don't know the word I'm trying to use, but just focus on being more consistent with things and not just focusing on money this month, which is awful. I should be able to figure out how to do both, but I'm just not, and I just have a regular alligator clip in my hair. So it feels weird. Anyway, so let me just show you this real quick. I'm scratched out money goals, but what I would suggest you do is set yourself an end of the year money goal. How much money is realistic for you to make in your small business by the end of the year? So for this year, I'm just gonna throw numbers out there. They are not my personal goals. I'm just gonna use random numbers. So say by the end of the year, you wanna make $30,000 in your small business. Sweet. Is that number attainable? Is your first question you should ask yourself. Is that realistic? If it is realistic, you should bump it up a little bit. You want it to be like a little bit of a stretch for you to hit that goal. So I would say 35,000, maybe 40,000. That way you're like, oh, it's realistic, but that's gonna be kind of hard. So once you have your month or your yearly goal, you're gonna break that down. So I'm gonna grab my calculator here. Let's say you put it at 40,000. I'm going to divide that by 12. You need to make 3,333. I should have known that. I can't do math and talk at the same time. And I'm not that great at math. Okay, so you need to make $3,333 every month. What I personally do, and on this calendar that I have right here, I don't have my money goals set because I didn't want to share my money goals with you guys, but also, again, I'm not focusing on money so much this month, which is probably a mistake, but that's okay. So $3,333 every month is what your goal should be. So then you need to, as I said in the blog post, break it down. How are you going to achieve that goal? So for me personally, I break down what I'm going to do every day. This is just a very quick example, but I write down exactly what I'm going to do every single day as far as work goes. So, do I need to announce a giveaway? Do I need to post a giveaway? I use Tailwind to schedule my posts for Instagram, Pinterest, and Facebook. So Tailwind is a paid service, but it's really cheap, and I think they give a free trial. I'll put a link to them in here, but Tailwind makes it so, because I've talked about this several times before, but the more consistent you are with posting on your social media platforms, the more your algorithms will go up, and all those social media platforms will notice that you're active, and they will show your business to the public more often, and you will gain followers that way, the more consistent you are. I've talked about that so many times. There are so many other videos I've made that talk about being consistent in posting. So Tailwind, this is totally a sparkle, squirrel, whatever you want to call it. Tailwind, if you schedule your posts ahead of time, makes you look like you're posting every single day when really you're not. So that's another thing. If you see me posting every single day, I'm actually not. I have scheduled it in advance. So I'm not active in work all day, every day when you see me posting. It's scheduled. And maybe I'll do like an entire post on Tailwind, although Rosie taught me how to use Tailwind, so maybe she should make a video on how to use it. Anyway, so some days that's what I'll focus on, like one day a month, focus on my scheduled posts. one day a month focus on updating my listings, whether that is Etsy. So I have Etsy, Facebook, and the website. So I will take one day a month to update each of those. So Etsy will get its own day to update listings. Facebook will get its own day to update pictures and stuff like that. And then the website will get its own day once a month. So that is on here. Like here is update Etsy, and then here is Tailwind scheduling here, update the website listings. Those things aren't actually making me money, but those things are making it so that I'm productive in keeping my listings and my products up to date for my customers to see. So as far as breaking down your monetary goals and how you're going to make that money on your calendar, write out when you're going to do a new launch. If that's how you do it, I highly suggest you do launches, even though that's not how I do it. It'd be smart for me to do it, especially if you're doing like bows. Gather all your Valentine's Day and be like, this is my Valentine's Day launch on this day. I've made 200 bows that are going to be posted in this live sale or this album or whatever it is. They are, if I sold all 200 bows, I'm going to make this much money. That gets me this much closer to this goal. What else can I offer this month to help me hit this goal? So on Tuesday, I'm going to offer 5 grab bags. On Friday, I'm going to go live and I've gathered all this stuff to sell on Friday. That's going to make me this much money if I sell out. So I always suggest you making more than you expect to sell, because obviously a lot of times you're not going to sell out. Hopefully you do. That'd be amazing. But post it on here. So if you have every week 2 different things that you're going to offer, do those 10 different times you've offered items help you hit your goal. If not, figure out how to add in more ways of income. So one thing that I learned from watching a lot of different podcasts and YouTubes about business is to add, I keep touching right there, it just, sorry, to add how to increase your customer's invoice. So increasing your customer's invoice obviously helps you bring in income. So say your customer orders a bow. You could say, if you buy a bow, you get this bow for 25% off. Or if you buy a bow, you can get this matching necklace for only $5. Or what can you offer as an add-on item to increase your customer's invoice? I just started doing add-on items maybe 2 months ago. I haven't been super consistent with it, but every time I do an add-on item, it is amazing. It almost always increases the customer's invoices. They almost always want what I'm offering with it. Now, you wouldn't want to do an add-on item alone. You wouldn't want to say, here's this super cheap, I'm out of breath from talking too much, it's ridiculous. You wouldn't want to say, here's this super cheap bracelet or necklace or whatever you're trying to sell as an add-on. You can buy it alone. You want to say you can get this at this price, a little bit discounted, with your invoice, with whatever you're already buying. So you could do, someone bought 2 bows, say, would you like a 3rd bow of your choice or whatever? It would be discounted to this much. It's just incentive for them to buy a little bit more, save a little bit of money, but it still increases their invoice. So be very, very detailed. I left the link to this calendar in the post. I hope it's helpful. I hope this helped you a lot, and I'll see you guys later.